set that one up. It's all good. Anyway, welcome back, guys, to Give Us a Minute. I am Matt Violinist. I'm here with my co-host. There we go. And we got a special guest.
Molly Movito.
This is how we started already, really?
Nah,
Movito?
Nah, just Cheesecake, man.
You see what happens when the lights turn on? They start feeling smooth, you know what I'm saying? We start giving everybody the Birdman hand rub and all that. Movito, really?
No, that's crazy.
We got Kevin in the building, man.
What's going on, guys?
Kev.
How you feeling, man?
I'm doing well, man. Feeling good. Good to be around some good energy. My brothers.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Listen, my energy ain't good. I'm on drugs.
Nah, you good. You good, man. This is what I wish to be around every single day, man. So I'm appreciative to be here. I love you guys, man.
Word. Facts. I'm glad that you're here, man, because there's actually a lot of like history and recent history that happened between me and you in business and major moves.
Facts.
All by accident too.
Facts.
All by accident.
I love that.
Bro.
I love that.
Not by accident. I'm going to say it was destined to happen. It
Yes.
was just unexpected to us, but I feel like in the grand scheme of things, we were meant to be there.
No, absolutely.
It was meant to be
Absolutely.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So for those who don't know, a large reason why I got the Garden, and I was there like, 2-3 times this year for this season?
Yes.
Which I was very hyped about because the Knicks were actually relevant this year.
Yeah, you said that.
So I want to say last summer.
Yes.
It was me and my older brother, and he just wanted to randomly just get a coffee in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Middle of the day. He was like, yo, I just want to grab a coffee real quick. I'm just like,
Coffee.
All right, go ahead. Then he was just like, you want to come with me? I'm just like, nah, I don't really want to go. He's like, come on, just come with me. It's gonna be quick.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. So we went to Starbucks in Englewood on the ad.
Yes,
Everybody's familiar with that place,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
So we had to park relatively far away, up the hill.
Yeah.
So we had to park up the hill, and as you come down the hill, there's a bunch of restaurants, and other like small boutique shops.
Word.
And World Wide Wes was randomly sitting at one spot. So my brother was like, "Yo, Matt, that's World Wide Wes," and I was just like, "Okay."
Right. You're like not fit. You was there, but you was like,
and it was nothing against World Wide Wes. It was just one of the, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm around.
Yep.
that already.
Yep.
Yeah, high levels, celebrity of some degree, people of power, people of means all the time and everything. So I was just like, okay, so what does that mean? Like for this moment right now, that's where the okay came from. And then he was just like, I'm gonna go talk to him. I think there was like trades that Mo wanted to speak to like World Wide West about, like just in light banter and everything. So I was like, all right, man, you go ahead and do that. I'll wait for you at the Starbucks. Okay. So I went down the hill. Sure enough, I ran into Kev. Me and Kev started talking. Right. Mo actually ended up not speaking to World Wide West and came back down the hill, but World Wide West started to walk in our direction.
Wait, hold on. So y'all met him before we met him?
No, we all met him at the same time.
Okay. All right,
yeah,
cool.
That was the strange part about the story.
Got you.
Because when I was talking to you, we was outside.
Yes, yep.
So then it was me, Mo, and
great story.
And Kevin talking.
Yep.
So once World Wide West was walking by, this is before Bradley Beal got traded to Phoenix.
Yep.
So Mo's a major Knicks fan. Major Knicks fan.
Yes, he is.
Super duper Knicks fan.
Super duper.
You know what I'm saying? So Mo, like, in like funny banter, he's like, Mr. West, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got 2 words for you. Bradley Beal.
Thanks.
And then like so West is hilarious because like I didn't know this about him.
Yeah.
But he likes to like banter with like just random people about that kind of stuff. So what turned into like a quick little 3, 4, 5 minute conversation, it turned into 3 hours just all of us hanging out with him.
Facts.
Literally all of us just hanging out with him. He was walking us all around Englewood and everything, talking about like different investments that he has.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, this is cool.
Absolutely.
This is cool. And for those who don't know who World Wide West is, he's just one of them guys that are just super connected, super plugged in all different kind of rapper songs and everything. And here he is in Jersey just chopping it up with, essentially in comparison, a bunch of nobodies. Even though, obviously we're not nobodies, but you get the point.
Up and coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Good word.
So, there was a point in time where eventually, we got to talking to Wes, and then we started to, give him all the things that we do. So Kevin was talking about his cheesecakes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Kev gave Wes a
business card.
A business card.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I saw him posted. I was like, wait, where you at?
Yeah.
Biz at the Knicks facility. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fire.
just selling, going crazy.
Goes bananas.
Absolutely.
Bro, so when I saw that, I'm like, that's wild. And then I don't know if you remember, like I showed Wes one of my videos.
Yes.
I was playing the anthem to a dancehall rhythm.
I know.
Yo, his eyes lit up.
Yes.
Yo, this story is crazy. He was like, yo, take this number right here and call this person right now. FaceTime her. Don't even just regular call her.
See?
Turns out it was some like, high level person connected to MSG. Bro, that joint was crazy. Facts. But it's just like now that we're all back in the room, it's kind of cool to like reminisce about that story and talk about it and everything. Yeah. A lot of people really don't know. There's a lot of people within like Bergen County or people who used to live in Bergen County that are still moving and shaking. Mm-hmm. People have no idea.
That's true.
Not at all.
They have no clue.
Yo,
facts.
I'm trying to tell you, it's like a mystery. Mm-hmm. You'll have no idea what's in our town because people really keep it on the low. Mm-hmm. So when you keep it on the low like that, you know how to keep it tucked. Pause.
Pause.
You can move in and out of here without nobody knowing.
That's true.
For real.
That's true. That's true.
For real.
That's true. And it also shows because there's a lot of like high level individuals in Bergen County, but this is the level of humility. You know what I mean? They don't go out flashing or look at me. You know what I mean? So that's the beautiful thing. Because a lot of people, when they come into some good money, they feel that they have to be in the limelight.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
it's
a beautiful thing.
Be a regular person.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm
absolutely.
Regular.
Absolutely.
10 regular. Like, I'm moving regular.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when I really get it, when I get that paper, you're not gonna hear from me, son.
Nah, that's a lie.
Off the grid.
That's a lie.
You're not gonna hear from me.
That's a lie.
I promise you, you're not gonna hear.
Yo, you gonna know. I'm coming to Teaneck in a helicopter, first of all.
Bro, all these lights and cameras and everything, I hate them. I don't like the lights. I don't like, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Bro, I just figured out how to make money off of it. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's just like, the life that I like to live is a simple life. I don't need a lot. I never needed a lot.
So would you consider yourself to be like a minimalist?
Minimalist, and I really care about just functionality.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like the small things are just cool for me.
Gotcha.
I don't need the fireworks, I don't need dolphins doing tricks. I don't need that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
vibes,
that's
bro.
literally
I just
it.
say that
that's
all the time.
Yeah.
Like, when you could move and shake with the vibes and you calm, like me, I'm on the zen, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. We could chill. Just flow. Yeah, like, just flow with everything, bro. Because he's saying it like, it sounds different, but it's literally the same. Because I hear him, and I'm like, I see what he's saying.
Past the aggressive tone, like
right, exactly. Like that. His tone meter don't bother me as how it's been bothering other people.
Yeah, I have a. You mind if we divert a little bit?
Let's get it.
Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. You know how people always say that communication is the key?
It's one of the keys.
I'm gonna disagree.
It's one of the keys.
One of the keys. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you can't hear past my tone, I don't have the communication problem.
So you consider that tone deaf?
Well, I think there's like different elements that go into communication. There's like body language, there's language, and then there's tonality. That's how we get our messages across.
All the way across.
You see what I'm saying?
Because you could be very passionate, very deep, very like, and somebody feels like, oh no, this person's stabbing me. He's digging and he's digging. No, I'm just really so passionate, and you can't really go past that because maybe trauma.
Insecurities.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think
it's volume.
I think it's skill too.
That too.
People think that like communication is just natural. It's really not natural. I think you really need to practice how to listen. I had to practice how to listen and how to speak and how to articulate myself properly.
100%.
So that's why when people say like, "Oh, Matt, you need to learn how to communicate," I'm like, I speak very articulately and very clearly.
Absolutely.
You just can't hear past my tone, which means that you have a listening problem. I don't have a speaking problem.
And it's also like, again, you're around a lot of business people, you know what I mean? And not a lot of people are on that level, so they're automatically going to be assuming there's a difference, you know what I mean? Because they're not on that level, you know? So that comes into play too. Just different mindsets and just different experiences that made you who you are as far as communication. And again, like we spoke about before, not everybody can get to that plateau or to that level.
So, but here's the interesting part. You're a businessman too, and you don't speak anything like me.
I mean,
like at all.
It's different businessmen and women
Absolutely.
out here, bro.
I
know I don't speak like y'all, but I could articulate in the right rooms.
Right.
Are your cheesecakes infused or something? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you always like, I've never seen you in a bad mood, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's fire.
Yeah, you know that yo, really thinking about it, You used the right word, zen. I think just life has a tendency of just either making or breaking you. You know what I mean? And it made me into a peaceful person. Have I always been like this? No, I was a loose cannon, and we all remember that.
You know,
just I wouldn't necessarily say a crash out.
I don't even know what we call that, bro.
I was seeking attention. Seek impulsivity and being impulsive and not being aware and being careless of surroundings and just life in general.
What's one of the craziest things that you've done?
Oh my
Without
God.
incriminating yourself, sir. Please, without incriminating yourself.
The funny thing is, I was like, before I got here, I was like, I got to be careful what I say. There's probably still pending cases, and I will not incriminate myself. Yeah. The craziest thing I've done that comes to my mind, we were at a party in Englewood.
That's already a bad start.
Yeah,
already
yeah,
a bad start.
And it was predominantly gang members, and it was a video shoot. And for some reason, I think a fight broke out, and we ended up vacating the party. And then we're getting in the car, and we start hearing shots. Right? We hear shots. We drive. No, before we drive off, I'm literally sitting in the middle between two of my best friends. And I hear a dunk right over my head. Somebody shot up. The bullet hit the ceiling of the car right above my head. No lie. We pull off. The police pull us over because obviously with the shooting, they probably think that we are suspect number one. We pull off. This is where the craziness comes from. The police pull us over. They're trying to get everybody to come out the car. Right? And me just being a rebel and who I am, I refuse to get out the car. Right? Did you hear this story?
Vaguely.
Okay. So I refuse to get out the car. They was like, yo, you got to get out the car. So now they're trying to grab me, and I'm holding on. I'm holding on to whatever you hang those hangers on. I'm holding on to that.
A lot of people call that the bitch ball.
I'm holding on to dear life to that. Right? So they finally get me out the car. And I'm at this point, I'm just moving, shaking. They was like, yo, you need to stop because you're resisting arrest. And I was like, no. And they told me, we're going to break your arm. And I said, then break it. So they take us to the police station. And I'm still acting belligerent, incoherent. We get to the station. They telling me to strip, right? So I start taking off my shoes. And they tell me to take off my shoelaces. I take off one of my shoelaces. I threw it at one of the cops' boot. They threatened me. They was like, okay, if we do it again, we're going to have problems. Took off my other shoelace, threw it at them.
Yeah, you was definitely a crash out, sir.
I was, if that's what you consider a crash out.
Because you asking for it now.
So now, 4 police officers hop on me. One puts their thumb in my eye. And yeah, I ended up in a cell. And this is the funny part, and I guess another stupid decision that I made. I look outside of the jail cell. There's a camera pointing right at my cell. I fake a heart attack. I swear to God, I fake a heart attack because I'm thinking. No, first, yo, hold on. First, I ask, do I get a call? Because you see that on TV. Yo, let me call my lawyer. I'm like, yo, do I get a call? They was like, no. I look at the camera. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to fake a heart attack. They call the ambulance. I go to Englewood Hospital, handcuffed to the stretcher. Everybody that was with me got freed that night. I'm the only person that had to go back to the cell and stay there for the night.
You dragged it, my boy.
You definitely did.
Yeah, it's quiet.
But that was one crazy story that I can think of. Obviously, we have hundreds of stories of the crazy, childish things that we did, but that's definitely probably top 5.
So did that lead you into like the cheesecake business? Like, how did you?
No. That led me into realizing that I need to make changes and I need to get out of Bergen County. So that's eventually what I did. At the time, my brother Fosh was he was going to school in Tennessee, but he also previously to Tennessee, he was in Connecticut. And he was going to the University of Bridgeport. So after he left UB, we were going over there for parties. I'm still in Teaneck working, doing stupid stuff. We would go to Connecticut to go to parties, and I saw that it was an easy commute from Jersey to Connecticut.
It's not that far.
It really isn't. So, you know, at the time I just finished technical school. I was a registered medical assistant working at Bergen Regionals. I ended up quitting my job and then enrolling into University of Bridgeport. And once I got into Bridgeport, I was going to school or whatever. And then I was also working as an early childhood educator at, it was like a high quality preschool center, right?
Were you teaching them how to fake heart attacks as well?
I was, fake heart attacks, how to assemble little kids together. And we didn't call it a gang. We started calling it, we called it a
community meeting.
So I was teaching these white kids how to get together and do some crazy stuff. But no, so at that job, they volunteered me to do a dessert for a luncheon that we were having. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something different, you know? I'm going to do a cheesecake. Just came out of the blue. I don't even know where it came from, bro. I did a cheesecake. Everybody loved it. So after I got that validation, my next job, same thing. They had a luncheon. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a cheesecake. Everybody loved it. What put the stamp of approval and was a confirmation that I had a product was when I took a cheesecake back to New Jersey for Thanksgiving. My parents didn't know I was making cheesecakes. Nobody really knew. They thought I got it from like a restaurant in New York. And once everyone says they loved it, including my mother, I knew I had something special. So I just kept going from there, bro.
That's fine.
And just being in the right, situations, meeting with the right people, and just being consistent. Right. Knowing that you have a product and pushing it with consistent, no matter what kind of opposition comes your way, no matter what kind of doubt comes your way, because unfortunately in our community, you know, there's going to be a lot of naysay, there's going to be a lot of gossip, there's going to be a lot of, oh, no, you shouldn't be doing that. And that's what I had to deal with.
Trying to give you a light.
Absolutely. And I just pushed past all of those obstacles, and now having a legitimate brand. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where it all stemmed from. You know,
that's fire, though.
Being a crash out to a cheesecake king.
Crash out cheesecake? Like,
from Burger King.
From Burger King, yeah.
To the Cheesecake King.
Yeah.
Because, see, me and Kev go way back.
That's a fact.
How far back, man?
That's a fact.
High school.
That's a fact.
Shit. But, I mean, like, being from Teaneck and stuff like that, I've been in the parks, the playgrounds, and stuff like that. So, I kind of seen Kev in Tryon, Boti. You know, if you're familiar. But before going to high school, because I went to private school until high school. So once I got to high school, I pretty much knew everybody, but people was like, he didn't go to any of our other schools. Where he from?
Facts.
Yeah, there's always somebody like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know
that's like that.
Yeah, you know everybody, but they did not go to none of these elementary schools around. But you know every single person. So it was like, I knew Kev, and then we ended up becoming friends.
Absolutely.
And that's positive energy. Because, I mean, seeing from the crash outs and being around the crash outs, going through the crash outs, witnessing my own crash outs, it's like, look where we are now, bro.
You don't got to lie about us being friends. I was actually jealous of you because you could dance. I couldn't dance. I remember the Harlem Shake era. The Get Light era, and I'm looking at these dudes like, I can't even do that. I couldn't even do that.
One thing I disagree with you with.
What's up?
Harlem Shaking is never going to be an era. Harlem Shaking and light fee is just life.
But
it's just life.
I mean, that's a New York City thing. I'm not from the city, so I wouldn't know what to call that.
We have to be from there. It's just.
It's in us.
Yeah.
It's in us.
Pause.
Pause.
Yo, we gonna start
yeah.
Pause jar.
Pause jar. I'm gonna get rich from y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be talking crazy.
Unintentionally.
We need the comments. We need the comments.
Yeah.
To keep the score.
Yeah.
As many times we put out a video, how many pause moments is in there? Leave it in the comments. That's all I gotta say.
Here's a few of them.
But nah, you just said from dancing, bro. That's funny. Why? Why?
I couldn't dance.
Yo,
I couldn't dance. I mean, I could two-step. You know what I mean? I could dance in church. You know what I mean?
You could dance at a corporate party.
Yeah, because I mean, there's no rhythm. You know what I mean? At a corporate party, you know, it's a little.
But that's like positive jealousy. That's like
absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
At least my boy could dance. Like,
absolutely,
I'm gonna praise that though. Like,
yeah,
my boy could make a cheesecake.
Absolutely.
Like, come on.
But at that time we were young. You know what I mean? And we didn't know how to really deal with our emotions, articulate how we feel. Right. So it's like, okay, I got this feeling he could dance. Like forget that, man. I can't even do it. So it was some type of animosity that was never disclosed. You would have never known.
And I still love Kev. Like,
yeah,
like,
facts.
That's crazy. Just knowing that how somebody may feel, and you still look at them as your bro. Like,
not for real. You know,
Trayvon, come on.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too? Like, even with this World Wide Wes thing and like, you know, working for the Knicks, to both of us.
Yes.
I think it was the perfect time.
Yes.
Remember how I told you back in the day how I was jealous of other people? I think that if we would have met Wes at that time, and I didn't go through those moments where I had to like learn how to keep jealousy in check and look at it for real, I would have been mad at you.
Yep.
How he get put on for me?
This reels back to where we speak about the 7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the 7?
The 7 deadlies.
Oh, okay. 7 deadly sins. Okay, got you.
You said you like the gluttony because you went and copped all the chips and all the snacks, but now it's like jealousy is one of them, right?
Yeah.
But is it a good jealousy, or is it like something that's really gonna weigh on you because you're looking at a person like, I never liked him because he could dance, but I could look past that. Like, he told me that, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna be like, you ain't like me because I could dance. Like, my fault. But I mean, why should I apologize? I'm like, bro, I could teach you. How about that?
Facts.
1 and a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, like, I feel that way because at the end of the day, I'm learning from somebody else anyway because I'm watching those dance moves. I ain't just learn how to do it by myself, but I'm being taught in a different way. Maybe you could learn differently.
Absolutely.
So maybe if you learned how to dance differently or went to a class and you be like, I know how to dance.
I think, again, just going back, not to kind of divert, but just going back to with not being able to articulate how you feel, you know, it's hard to really communicate once you have these certain emotions. Like, yo, can you teach me how to dance? Because now you're overpowered by jealousy or, you know, you can't do that, you know, so it's really it's hard to have that kind of dialogue. But now being more mature,
right?
You know what I mean? It's maturity. Like now, like, yo, can you teach me how to dance? Like, how do you move your hips like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you move?
This grow up.
You want to say pause? Grow up.
I'm never gonna grow up. Brother.
How you move your hips like that? You know, now we can have like a positive dialogue. You know what I mean?
Facts. So. Yo, this is great. Yo, this is great. Nah, but I appreciate that though, because I mean, like at the end of the day, it's all love.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. I think I move a lot in love, and it may come off too strong for some people, and they be like how you maybe your tone.
It's not like me. It's not like me.
As I'm being so serious because you could be walking in just a positive light and not meaning it in an aggressive way, and you just come off so like, why he can walk so
absolutely
in his authentic self. Like,
absolutely.
I'm here. What's up? Good morning. How are you? You want me to hold the door for you? Have a great day. God bless you. You know, you could give those people those things in words of affirmation. Boom.
Absolutely.
That's it. Instantaneously. Some people need to hear that. You don't know who you saved today.
That's
you feel
true.
me? Somebody could have been on the brink of jumping off the edge, bro.
And
you could have been like, good morning, and you put a smile on their face. It was like, yo, he just saved
That's
my
true.
life.
That's true. That is so true.
He just saved my life.
You know what's weird about like helping people too? Like it's like a cheap way to feel good about yourself.
Right.
But it's just
But
like,
you just said you don't need a lot of things. So maybe just knowing that you gave somebody that made you richer.
Yeah, but it's not monetary. It's like
you don't need to touch it.
Yeah, it's just internal. So
it's a
just
soul.
like,
It's a feeling. It's a soul feeling.
And that's why it's just like I think that's what ultimately counteracted my jealousy. Ultimately, I think when I get the most jealous, it's because I'm not helping nobody.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel like
Okay.
So when you said that, like, you know, you didn't know how to communicate it, I think it's more so you just didn't understand how to put it in the right place so it balances in your life.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was for me, because it's just like I think within my competitive nature, I'm always naturally going to be jealous. So I'm not the best at anything. I tell people that all the time.
Okay.
Nothing that I do, I'm the best at.
Right.
I'm just hyper competitive. So it's just like, all right, cool. I know that like I'm not the best, but there's people who are above me and below me.
Okay.
And
Of
when
course.
I start teaching people who are like below me and they start to like ascend, jealousy goes away.
Gotcha.
Yes, as above, so
Gotcha.
below. So
Yeah.
as
Gotcha.
you keep growing, elevating, because you just gave that person maybe that push.
Yeah. and it legitimately goes away. And I think also too, I think in our society, I don't think speaking about negative thoughts and negative emotions is really a real thing.
Okay. Break that down. What do you mean by that?
It's not normal to say, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like you did some crazy joint, 5,000. You know what I'm saying? You did some crazy light feet joint. What you're doing is making me jealous.
Gotcha.
To just say it directly.
Gotcha.
It's some like backdoor weird energy.
Yes.
It's not common to just to speak on that.
Yes.
Got you. I hear that. I can see what you're saying now.
You see what I'm saying? Like yo, I'm jealous of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like there is no opportunity to be like, all right, well, if you're jealous, I could just teach you. Like it's not.
But that's what. But you still there with me.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's not really a big deal. Like.
But then we got Kev's perspective where he's like, damn, I could have just asked my bro like, yo, show me how to dance or just follow suit. Sometimes it's like like you can follow a person, but it depends on what you're trying to follow.
Facts.
And I think that's part of the reason why it's so dangerous to have people in your circle. When everybody's elevating and that one person is just not, that person who's not doing anything is very dangerous.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They will put you in something so detrimental.
Absolutely.
You will be like, damn, I just let myself go, and they don't even see what I let myself go for. Like
no, they see it. They know. They don't give a shit.
That's a fact.
They do not care. And
in my healing journey, it's like you have to really do like a self-inventory on those you're around, those you're connected to. And I had to cut a lot of people off. You know what I mean? I remember one thing my sisters told me while I was in high school was like, your friends that you have now, they're not going to be your friends 15, 20 years from now. And they were correct.
That's a firm
fact. At the time, I'm like, nah, man, we've been to war together. We did all this.
Pull them together, and it's just still not clicking.
And you know what? I'll argue to say that those people probably not. They were never really your friends. You were friends with them because of the proximity.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
So it's just like if you guys are out of proximity, are you guys still linking up?
Are you still checking in?
No. So are you guys really friends?
No.
I argue no.
And you can agree. And you can see who's not checking in. Kat.
Absolutely.
Come on, my boy.
I think you got here. If I ain't check in.
Facts.
He sort of.
Facts.
I mean, yo, when you know, you know.
Absolutely.
So when somebody's not checking in, it's a reason why they're not checking in, and they know why they're not checking in, because they can't face that person that they can't check in with.
Absolutely.
And that's whack. Because you really like genuinely care about somebody sometimes, and you're like, yo, I want to link with this person. I want to chill with this person. Yo, let's go get lunch. Let's build. People don't know how to build together.
That's a fact.
And when you really want to build, you be like, yo, they could take you for your emotions, your vulnerability, because you really opening up, and you're like, damn, you just curved my shit, cause
honestly, but it's like, I think even with the people that don't want to build, I had to learn how to be like, all right, cool. I don't say
that too.
Just
that too.
All right, cool.
That too. But this is like just saying
the door's open. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity is there, but it's just like you could never put this on me. Nope, ever. Here you go. Here's the opportunity. The only thing you got to do is just show up.
Exactly. And make it happen.
Then now you don't want to do it, and now you want to hate on me. Like that's, you see what I'm saying? That's there's no real way for people to like really work through that. There's no real teaching on that. Right. Everybody just assumes that they're not jealous. I think most people are jealous.
Absolutely.
Right. It's always it's something in your bone.
Yes.
It's gonna happen in your bone.
Yes.
And it's how you rewrite yourself to really get that out of there and be like, yo, I genuinely cared, but don't take it as jealousy. But then sometimes it really can be jealousy.
Yes.
Because you don't know yourself until you see it through somebody else's eyes.
That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
You got to take it for how it is, how it's given to you and presented to you, and then maybe that may be a blessing, maybe it could have been a curse, and maybe it could have just been something that you needed to go through, so you could never go through it again.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true. But in other news,
facts.
Let's shake it up a little bit.
No
pun intended.
Let's get it. Pause.
All right, my fault. Here's the pause jar. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Hold on.
I'm about to be in debt like $100.
See? Yeah. Here go the jar.
69% interest. Like
that's crazy.
That is crazy. But anyway, I felt that earthquake the other day.
I didn't feel it, but I'm like, yo, what's going on with? I don't know. What's going on in this world, bro?
So not to cut you off, I was in Connecticut, and obviously I'm on Instagram, and I saw that there was an earthquake, and there was no aftershock, nothing. We didn't experience anything in Connecticut. So how was that experience for you guys? Like, how was it what was the rating, the magnitude of the earthquake? Was it like
What,
something crazy?
They had a 3.5, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I think
3.3,
and then a 2. Like, I thought it was 2.7. It was earthquake.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Earthquake. So, how do you take those natural disasters? Like one of y'all.
I just
like,
accept it for what it is.
Okay.
Honestly, I think from like performing for so many years, like my nerves have been so bad for so long. It's that like whatever's about to happen, you just kind of just accept it.
Right.
You don't want it to happen.
Because ain't that part of like your nervous system? Like it's like regulating it, making it feel safe, right? Because your nervous system can be like you feeling like somebody following you.
I didn't know it was an earthquake. It was a loud bang.
Okay.
And it like everybody kept saying it sounded like a car crash. It literally did sound like that.
It's been a lot of car crashes too.
Yeah, but it's just like that's literally what it sounded like, and I did feel like the shake and everything. I was like, I just went about my business. Like
signs and wonders.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
signs and wonders.
It's in the last days.
Yes.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is, but then you got to really think about it. What are these signs? What do you take it as in your realm?
I try not to overthink it because I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And I'm saying, depending on your faith and what you believe in, I mean, you know, the Bible is very specific about what's going to transpire during the end of days. You see what I'm saying? But it's just like, again, if you follow the Bible, it's very clear. Nobody knows the day or the hour.
That's true.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But that's part of the reason why I don't panic about it. I'm just
that's why you always thank him for waking you up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't know. You have another day to like redeem yourself, repent, and just eventually change. That's what you want to do.
That's what you want.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
That's a fire thing. But again, it's like a reminder. Like these things can happen right here too. You could look where it really, really happened, and it get real deep, like an earthquake, and it's gonna take everything down. But then we get a little nudge, shake the table. You could feel it too. You can feel it too.
So being where you are in your spiritual journey, how do you view that? Like, what's your perspective? Do you see it deeper than being an earthquake? Do you just see it as a natural thing happening? Like, how do you perceive it and understand it to be?
I think I always go deep beyond the surface.
Right.
In my space, in my mind, and then I feel like when I'm around people that understand where I'm coming from and I can speak about it, they'll be like, okay, I understand you for real. Okay. But then like sometimes I could shut down and I could just be quiet and talk to myself like, yo, it's not right. It's not right at all. So if I'm saying it's not right, who do I speak to and be like, yo, this ain't right. This is going on right here. And we ain't really feeling these things back to back, or this is not like I've been around for a little while, so I could be like, all right, I've seen certain things. But then at the same time, do I keep it to myself, mind my business, or do I share it with the ones that I want to be saved, especially the children?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So the things that I see with my eyes, it's like, yo, I gotta give it to the children because they're coming up next.
Absolutely.
And I want them to be safe.
Absolutely. You know what kind of aura you're giving off?
You gotta talk into that mic, sir. Well, I'll fire you.
My fault. I need this. I need this. More like very prophetic, like a prophet. You know what I mean? Do you get that?
Yeah, we definitely spoke about that last.
You
time.
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what. And a lot of people are not gonna understand you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's gonna be hard to even communicate what you're feeling, what you envision, and giving a message to somebody because, I mean, this generation is completely warped. Yes. They're not receptive. They're not really in tune spiritually.
It's like the rabbit hole right here. So we're seeing it every day, like where for us, we was outside.
Right.
We was playing outside. We ain't really give this, none of that.
Right.
It's the screen. It's like we falling into that hole, that black hole, and then you don't know what's to come next. But see, for us, we could do without this. We was like, yo, I don't know how I ran into Kev, but now we outside.
Right.
But then we walk on Teaneck Road, and we run into our next peoples. Now we linking, and we keep getting bigger, and now we to the next spot, and now we chilling in the basement. We chilling in the, the backyard. We vibing, we drinking, whatever, having fun. Then we out to the next function, but we all clicked up. So that means our energy was just like merging together. Like, how did you find him down the street? It was meant to be.
Yes.
Me and Kevin in high school weren't really like friends like that.
But
we weren't.
You know what I'm saying? We had interaction, but we weren't friends.
Yeah,
right.
That was the crazy part. I'm just like, this is my man's though now.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
this is my man's. Like,
exactly. So at the same
Pause.
that's not even pause.
No, that is pause.
That's not pause.
He's my man's.
I didn't say my man. My man's.
Pause.
leave it in the comments.
No. Please don't forget that. Let me tell you something. I was born and raised in the Bronx. Okay?
Yeah.
You live in Connecticut.
I do.
Okay. Connecticut is a fourth world. It's not even third.
Okay.
It's fourth.
Okay.
They call New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut the tri-state. You know why they call it the tri-state?
Why is that?
Because Connecticut is trying to be like New York. That's why they call it the tri-state. You know what I'm saying? My man's and my man is two very different things, sir.
Well, in Connecticut, we consider that a pause.
Connecticut.
That sounds, there's a lot of, homophobia going on, and that
What?
That was a pause.
That was not a pause.
That was a pause.
All right, whatever.
In New England, in the tri-state, we consider that a pause.
My man's and my man. I said this is my man. This is my man.
Comments.
It's not a pause. I ain't putting no money in that job.
It's
That's fire. Certain situations, they got to dispute it in the comments.
That's what I'm trying to say. Leave it in the
My
comments.
man, leave it in the comments.
Yes, pause court. Pause court.
Leave it in the comments.
All right, we gotta leave the pause court. We gotta leave an emoji for the. Hit the pause button in the emojis. Hit the pause button in the emojis and let us know, was that a pause moment? Man's or main? That's my man or that's my man's in them?
I think they're gonna agree with you guys.
They are going to agree with something right.
Yeah.
Get out of Connecticut.
But exactly. I was about to say, I've been in Connecticut for almost 15 years.
Yikes.
So I completely been indoctrinated. And
that's 14.
You're right.
It's a decade.
You're right.
Change,
and I can't even believe how
a
long it's been, man.
Damn, I didn't even know it. But I feel it now that you said it.
Yeah.
So you put an age to it. I'm like,
15 years.
is crazy. 15 is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people that dipped off and went their own direction. You don't know how long it's been.
Facts.
Because you ain't counting it.
Mm-hmm.
You still look the same, though, my boy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Minus the crash outs.
You still look young.
The crash outs are there still. But
that fountain of youth.
Yes.
We found it.
Yes.
And we know how to take care of it.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. That's part of the reason why I'll never stop saying pause. People dead be
Yeah, because it's like your child. It's just being a child.
Yes.
It's funny.
When you could be a child.
And I've learned you gotta preserve that inner child.
Yeah.
Because life has a tendency of really stripping that child out of you.
That's what I told
And that's what keeps you lively.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We see a lot of people that have lost that inner child or become so disconnected.
Because they want to gain so much.
Exactly. And they look miserable. Miserable.
And they love company.
Yes.
Somebody did review our first episode.
Yeah.
They're like, you guys say a lot of crazy things that might get you canceled. I'm like, you know what I said?
What you say?
The people that try to cancel you were born in 2003. Y'all wasn't even alive for 9/11, dog. I survived the 90s in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna not say it. You know what I'm saying?
So why you feel that? Like, why do you think somebody would come towards us and say a lot of things that we say will get us canceled if we grew up basically together and all we doing is having we're conversing?
Yeah.
The whole idea, minus my aggression, minus the aggression. I think it's a different time. Mm-hmm. We're essentially the kids of yesteryear.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The kids that were born in 2003, like obviously they're not that much younger, but they're young enough to have a completely different perspective.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? By the time they hit like middle school and stuff like that, they had social media and stuff like that on their phones. By the time we were in high school, junior, senior year, that's when Instagram and everything on our phones was a thing. We grew up with each other.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
they grew up disconnected.
Yes.
Exactly. Woo. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they can't make a case for it, but the idea is this. It's just like, look, I ain't hurting nobody, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
this is just us.
Chilling.
Facts.
That's it.
Like if we was chilling without the cameras, the mic, this is what we do.
Same conversation.
Same thing.
Same
so
exact
we
thing.
just letting y'all in. So if y'all trying to cancel a friendship, a bond, relationship, like that's weird to me. That's weird energy that somebody will be like instantly like, yo, that's gonna cancel y'all out the way y'all talk.
I don't give a shit.
So who's watching us when we not on camera? You gonna tell me nobody's around us? Like spiritually ain't nobody around us? Like
absolutely.
You know,
this actually
brings up a good point about cancel culture too. Like You know how like there could be an artist or somebody that does something and then like, oh my God, he's canceled.
Yeah.
You know what I always think about? You ever watch the credits after a movie and it's like 300-400 people? You know what I ask somebody? If there's one person in these credits, whether an A-list actor or just the grip, pause. Right? If they did something crazy, do you cancel the whole movie? If the electrician did some wild, if he killed somebody, the electrician, do you cancel the whole movie now? No.
All of those people that was in that movie that was in the background, you gonna cancel everybody out.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? That's why like the whole idea is it's just like witch hunt to me. It's just like it doesn't apply to you if you don't participate in it.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm like in this strange place where it's just like
get you.
I work in the industry,
right,
where that cancel culture is a real thing.
Right, for
but
sure.
I'm not affected by it
at all.
Good.
It really does not apply.
You got that shield.
Good.
But
absolutely.
It's
you protect it. You protect
it.
it.
Absolutely.
But it's the shield of being authentic.
True.
That's it.
You're
That's
being
all it is.
you.
Because my energy is what you gonna do.
Yes.
Right.
What you gonna do?
But you know what? I think with that energy, you become a target. So what Alange is saying is you are protected. You are protected, bro. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people. Look at Kanye West. I don't even think that's a good example. You're protected. You're protected.
Right.
You're protected because
get canceled. That's what that was.
No, not even. I'm gonna voice how I feel.
That's no cancellation. That's bringing more to the.
You're protected. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that say what they're going to say. You know what I mean? And be very direct, and they've gotten canceled. The difference is you can say what you want to say and not get canceled because of the protection, the divinity that's covering you.
Honestly, I think all of being canceled really means is that like you lose money. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ultimately, yes.
I've been broke before. I'm not scared of it.
Yes.
I'm not afraid of it. It does not bother me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I was born broke. You know what I'm saying? I survived broke.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm gonna like just be reckless.
Yes.
But it's just like the threat of just like, oh, we're gonna cancel you. Go ahead.
Yes.
Right.
It doesn't change anything. The main core people that love me to death, they already know. Like,
absolutely.
That means no harm.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You gotta relax. You was born in 2003.
Yep.
Please.
So it's not gonna hurt you.
There are far more things that are far more dangerous than what I may say.
Yes.
Exactly.
That you may not like.
Yes.
And if your words hurt, then you gotta take this that we're doing here and really analyze what's going on around you and what's going on right here. Because this can't, like, a person that's being bothered by telling us we're going to be canceled because we only speaking our truth. When you're a truth teller,
it's offensive to most people.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Like, you know, I don't want to get all biblical, but like think about all of the prophets that are truthful. They got killed for their truth.
Exactly.
They were murdered.
Well, not their truth, for the truth.
For the truth.
The truth. Like the truth. Yeah.
They were murdered.
Thy truth, bro.
They were murdered because of truth.
Yes.
You know, so.
Well, in the words of Bernie Mac, I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers. I'm dead. I'm really not.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Be real. What you gonna do?
Real talk.
That's a fact.
Real talk.
That's a fact, no fiction.
Anyway, did you see that new Instagram feature?
Is that the map?
The map.
I just seen it today.
Please, sir.
Explain.
Yo,
bring it down because
I ain't gonna hold you. So you remember when we had Snapchat, right? And it just showed where everybody was at. Like you was in the mall, you could have been in the crib.
Yeah.
It just showed where in the map you was at. Now imagine, imagínate, pardon the Spanish. Imagine the black Tino. Imagine you just on Instagram and you don't want nobody knowing you at, but that switch is on. And you never knew that feature came out. And you're just open.
So somebody can basically know where you are. Yeah. And that's all it is. It's just your location.
I feel like it's that thing again.
So is this like a surveillance?
We've been there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been there.
Yeah.
It's like sharing your location.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good off of that. I'm good for that.
But yo, I feel like even they give you an option, right? If you like to install it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yo, I really think that there is no choice at
There's
the
no
end of the day. Like,
I think
there
it's
is
on.
there's
like
no
this.
choice.
It's not for us,
Right.
but I feel like it's on for somebody.
Yeah.
Like what they want from us.
Well, Meta specifically, they know exactly what we're doing, what we're saying,
Yeah.
where we are.
Yeah.
So they could cancel us.
I don't want y'all knowing where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, like, yo, it's crazy. Like, I was talking to this chick. She was like 24,
Mm-hmm.
23, 24.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about like, oh, you can take my location if you want. I'm like, I don't want it. I
Right.
don't want your location.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I hear you.
Bro, listen. There's nothing more traumatic in my experience than knowing exactly what a woman is doing. I don't need to know.
Right.
I don't want to know. And here's another reason why I don't want to know. Because at the end of the day, I don't ever want to feel like I have to clock you
Right.
to know exactly what
To
you're
know
doing.
and to know that you could possibly be like, all right, let me call his phone, let me FaceTime him or her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I understand the traumatic times that people have gone through, you know, relationships, ups and downs, trust issues. Like
Absolutely.
people, like you gonna go through that.
Absolutely.
And maybe it just wasn't for you. Like that person wasn't for you. You couldn't find that comfortability to be like, all right, I could trust you without these things. Because remember, we moved in life without these things.
Yes.
All of it.
Yes. Yes.
So I feel like this just created more anxiety, depression.
Facts.
People wanting to not be in relationships, don't know what love is, don't know how, because of these things. And when you could really disconnect from this, rewire yourself and be like, all right, I could go outside, and I'm genuinely like, yo, I could go sit outside at the park and chill.
Absolutely.
I'm playing ball with my boys.
Absolutely.
I'm on a walk. I walk to the store to go get something to eat. Like, that's all I'm doing. But that comes down to rewiring, because obviously we all been through some type of trauma where it made us not want to trust somebody because you've been hurt before.
Yeah, nah, I had Shorty telling me that, like, I want you to trust me, so I'm giving you my location.
Or they done the hurt.
And you know what I told her? I said, listen to me. You will find a way to do what you want to do,
Right.
whether I have your location or not.
Facts.
100%.
Facts.
And I already know what it will do to me if I have your location. Is it doesn't breed positive thoughts or positive behavior.
Yes.
Just keep it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell any chick that I'm with, I'm like, yo, listen, if you don't want to be here no more, you don't need to give me a reason why. Hello, sir, I don't want to be with you no more. I don't want to give you the reason why. I'm out. All right, cool. I'm not going to ask no questions. Do your thing. Enjoy yourself.
So what do you think that stems from? Does it feel like it's like a communication thing at that point now?
For me?
For anybody, like to not be able to be like, yo, it's not about your location. Now it's like, yo, I'm just trying to tell you, I don't trust you. How can we fix this trust issue? Or is it that person got to work on their trust issues? And then
Well, as it pertains to me, it's
question,
not
Good
her
question.
responsibility to fix my trust issue. I know what flares up, you know, the symptoms of, like, you know, bad trust habits.
Right.
I.e. having your location. Because it starts that habit of clocking people.
Okay.
I don't like to clock people, and I don't want to be clocked. Does that mean that I'm doing something wrong? No.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But that's also the reason why I don't want to give my location to somebody.
Gotcha.
And I've had girls say that, like, oh, so you must be doing something. Like, nice try. I'm not doing anything. And even if I was, I'm still not giving you my location.
Right.
No.
Right.
I don't want you to be. Oh, he's here. The corner store is 45 feet away. Why are you 55? I don't need that in my life, bro. Like,
Is this a real life thing? Like, do people really do that?
I'm not saying that they don't. I think for me personally, even the idea of that being a potential, it's enough for me to opt out of it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I see what you're saying.
Gotcha.
I'm cool. I'm
Gotcha.
cool. Keep that to yourself.
Gotcha.
If I wanted to really know where you was at, I'm gonna just call you.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. I'll just call you. I don't need to be able to pull it up at a moment's notice. They try to say, oh, but what if something happened to me? Well, it already happened, and now I just know where you are. But it already happened.
Right.
It doesn't change anything.
I see your vision.
Well, they're gonna come after me in the comments.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man.
They're gonna come after me, man.
You think so?
It's all right, though.
That's good stuff.
I'm ready for the smoke. Listen.
Pew pew.
You know what we should do? We should have like a smoke show, and anybody that's in the comments that really disagrees and wants to like go toe to toe,
Send the smoke.
pull up.
Yeah.
We got an extra mic here for you.
That would be nice. That's a good idea. Good
Sit in
idea.
the hot seat.
Good
Like,
idea.
hot seat, like, yo, let's go.
Let's
Good
go.
Right
idea.
here, be the mediators.
Absolutely.
That's
I'll
dope.
tell you like this.
Absolutely.
Ding, ding, ding. Like,
I hope you're ready because you're not gonna beat me.
That's the hyper competitiveness. I
You're
love
not
it.
gonna
I love that. I
Love
it.
it.
You're not gonna beat me.
So what you call, is that a part of your, what part of your autism is that?
My DTD?
Wait, hold on. Wait. You're autistic?
I'm a little retarded.
No. Autism and retardation are two different things.
So
I work in the field.
So you don't feel like everybody has a little bit in there?
I think we all fall on the spectrum of autism.
Of course.
That's
All
cap.
of us.
That's cap.
That's cap? That's not cap. That is
so?
not cap. We all fall
Why
on
do
the
you feel-
spectrum.
Why do you feel like it may be cap?
That's cap.
I work.
Leave it in the comments. I would love to hear like those deep comments.
I
too
just
on
feel
that,
like
please.
when autism has a negative connotation, so people are automatically
It's a
going
gift.
to think that, oh, I don't have autism, not really knowing what it is.
It's definitely
It's a
a gift.
we all fall on the spectrum somehow.
Mhm.
You got the highest end of the spectrum, which
Mhm.
is what Asperger's,
Yes, Asperger's.
where people are highly intelligent,
Yes.
but they have some social awkwardness, right?
Yep.
They don't know how to really communicate.
I'm very
or
familiar
they don't
with that.
understand social
Yeah.
cues, but
Yep.
they're highly intuitive.
They can
They're
hear
highly
from a
intelligent.
yeah, it's like-
Absolutely. And then you have
Yeah, I definitely
The
have
oth-
that.
You see, but you understand-
Asperger's. No, you don't.
Nah, you don't have-
No, highly intuitive, but you just miss certain social cues. I definitely got that. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's a gift when you get it balanced.
Absolutely.
When
It
you
ain't
get
balanced.
Absolutely.
I can't say I'm all the way there myself.
No, wait, hold on. So,
It's not
So,
balanced.
I
on
can't
this.
have
say
you been
I'm all-
diagnosed?
No.
Oh shoot.
Nah, but
Right.
there's a lot of people in my family. I'm just like, y'all need to. This is a awful job, man. Yo, I literally question my parents. I'm like, why did y'all decide to breed? Y'all are not good at this.
But that's why it's like, that's why you gotta understand personality.
Absolutely.
hold on. Can I tell you this joke real quick? Hold that thought.
Yeah. No doubt.
Bro, I literally told my mom, I figured it all out. I figured out why you had 3 children and stopped right there.
Mm.
Because each kid that they had got progressively worse.
But it comes in threes that they say.
Yeah, they had Moses like, we gotta try again. You know what I'm saying? They had me, they're just like, They had Mike. Mike is crazy. Mike
Yo,
is off the
To leave
team.
Mike alone, bro.
I've never really I know
I ain't
Mike,
looking-
but I've never really hung out with Mike.
But
you know what
exactly
I mean?
who Mike is.
But
You
see,
don't
I
know-
do. I do.
That's all it
I
takes.
do.
You
But
can know
he
him
has
from a
But yo, he
distance,
has
bro.
a beautiful
Love you, Mike.
personality. Yeah,
Yes.
love you. He has a beautiful personality though.
All the
man.
way
all
across
of
the board.
all of you do, like
Yes.
in your own way.
That man
we
is not
all
on-
we all do.
Yes.
As a collective, when you really
Yes.
when you really tapped in with a person, you know that we all have an unique personality.
Yes.
And if we wasn't right here right now, this triangle,
Yes.
you would have been like, how did this come together?
Because we're all on the spectrum.
Exactly.
That's cat.
That is
I'm
not
not
cap.
running with that. I'm dead not running with that.
That's
bro.
fine, bro. Listen,
Dead not
we
running.
all on the spectrum.
Yeah,
somehow,
facts.
some way.
Leave it in the comments.
Somehow, some way.
Like for real, for
Yeah,
real.
facts.
all my psychotherapists or psycho whatever.
Everything.
Tap in.
Clairvoyance,
Let me
all
ask
of
this
that,
question
like
for the comment
everything.
section. Do you believe that every human being on the face of this planet is somewhat on the spectrum? Yes or
Yes.
no? And give your explanation why. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because if you think about it, autism too, right?
Mhm.
It comes with,
Wait,
Being-
I'm sorry to interrupt. You said you work in the field, right?
yes.
Can you explain the definition of what autism is?
So it's just a developmental disorder. Essentially,
It's
that's
that vague?
that's the basic way that I can break it down. It's just a developmental disorder. You know what I mean? Whether it be cognitive, social, with language, it's just a developmental disorder.
Okay, so do you think that there's a difference between a disorder and a deficiency?
A disorder and a deficiency. Yes, there's a difference.
And what do you think that
from what
difference is?
So I feel like with a deficiency that can be corrected, right?
Because that's like a lack of.
Right,
correct?
a lack
Ah.
of, right? So you could like, for example, if you have a deficiency of like vitamin B12, you can do something to correct that.
You can supplement it.
But I
somehow.
feel, exactly. But I feel like with a deficiency, if you let it go long term, it eventually become a disorder where it can be irreversible.
So a disorder, would you say, is oftentimes involuntary?
And I'm not a doctor, so I'm just giving my opinion. Like,
It's
I don't
just-
know if
No,
that's
no, yeah, it's-
scientifically. That's just to me, based off what I know, I feel like
because
that's
this is part of the reason why I disagree with the idea that everybody's on the spectrum.
Okay.
I think people in general do definitely have deficiencies.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
deficiencies can give or take be corrected.
Yes.
A disorder is not necessarily in your
Well,
control.
autism, I don't. That's not a disorder. I wouldn't. Well,
It's a piece of the puzzle.
Yes. So there's just so many
It's a piece
different
of the puzzle.
factors that go into.
You got internet, man. Look.
Nah, I don't got internet, bro.
So autism is not
You're down right
essentially like, oh, you have autism, you have a disorder. So I feel like with autism, there are deficiencies that can be corrected, right? So you can be socially awkward. I don't even want to say socially awkward, but you can miss certain social cues. I don't want to be canceled. No, but
I'll buy
okay.
one of your cheesecake. I
don't want to lose
keep the
business.
lights on for 2 days.
So I feel like there could be a lot of corrections with those that do have autism. You know what I mean? You got speech pathology. You have certain emotional regulation therapy that you can get to try to help manage yourself. So I wouldn't call it a disorder overall, but it is. There's a lot of deficiencies that need to be worked on, or you need to go through some therapy to help.
Yeah, I think disorders can generally. This is my personal opinion. I'm not a doctor neither. This is just my gifted brain just thinking.
Yeah. We should be doctors.
No,
but that's just not our calling.
I feel like
that's not our calling.
What if we could have been?
Absolutely.
You don't know.
Absolutely. That's a fact.
We may be giving a doctor something, or up and coming doctor.
That's a fact.
They can utilize.
That's a fact.
CIA would have killed me already. Once I would have figured out all the lies, I'm like, you don't need this shot. just have some of this, get some sunlight, go work out. You'll be like,
that's why we circle back to truth telling.
Yes.
You know something that somebody else don't know. I promise you, we know a lot of things that somebody else don't know.
Absolutely. Damn, that's a huge topic.
Yeah.
Did you guys get?
Unfortunately.
Nigga, I'm not scared of them niggas.
No.
I mean, legitimate reasons. So
I
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm probably gonna take this part out.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, and it's not because I'm afraid to talk about it. It's for the growth of the.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's really it.
So then we'll pause right there then.
No. We can still talk about it.
Okay.
I can
So
just
I'll still say why it was, I guess, with emotions where I could have been like, it was when my daughter was being born.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, you can't come in the hospital if you're not. I'm like, you think I'm gonna miss that?
Mm.
You lost your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took that L, I guess. But at the same time, I feel like I'm fighting that in the sense of I still call with a shot. So I'm like, is this like fake? Shit ain't moved me. It didn't affect me in the sense of like, didn't last long. I didn't break myself down, got crazy, or did I? Is the question.
Yo, you guys mind if I just take a step and use the bathroom?
gotta take a shit.
I gotta piss.
Hurry up, nigga.
Gotta break the seal. This is where it cut. We cutting it out anyway, but that's a question though, for real. Like, did it affect me or did it not? Because I feel like if I caught and I had an injection and I only got the one shot, we all been as babies with no knowledge.
See, but now as an adult, when I look at those, a lot of people call these people like conspiracy theorists, but they pull up the facts. And I'm a fact guy, bro. Like that mercury, that really messes people up.
Of course,
like
too much
bad.
mercury. But then that's like somebody that's allergic to seafood. You know that somebody that's allergic to seafood.
Well, yes,
too much mercury.
Yes, there's a level of that too. But if you're getting a shot, you're getting a concentrated dose in that very tiny body. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for a big.
Which ties into autism as well too, because the new schedule, there's way more as opposed to when like we were kids.
Yes,
it's almost like, don't quote me, but like double.
But I feel like I'll be walking around like I don't want nothing that I don't physically see scientists inject. Like I don't want that in my body.
And what's crazy is too, like when you actually start looking up the research and everything, it's just like and
they try to scare you because if you don't take it.
But that's part of the reason why I stopped doing. Like that's the reason why a lot of niggas don't like me, because they can't scare me into
fear mongers.
You can't do that with me.
Fear mongers.
So even I was just like, yo, I bet this is what I literally said to myself. I never forget. I was by myself. I was broke as fuck. I was not working. I was in school. I'm like, all right, if they come out with it for this. Right.
What's the cause of depression? 100%.
It's just being in a house.
Yes, it was to cause depression because if you think about it, when it happened, motherfuckers was killing each other's like spouse. Like,
it was wilding. But yeah, I literally told myself, I'm like, if they come
make
out,
you go crazy.
If they come out with it and they say that stops it, I'll get it. And I remember when they said that they're developing to prevent. I'm like, okay, prevent. And then when they dropped it, they were just like, it doesn't prevent.
Like, how does it prevent? Because like essentially they're putting it in you.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys, get off.
Yeah.
Crash out.
Go back upstairs.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go.
Walk back to That's wild. That's wild.
But they're injecting.
Pause.
They are penetrating.
Hey, yo.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Give us a minute. We're gonna be back next week. Thank you.
Yo, this is great. This is great. This is yo. Where we at right now? I
Yo.
think we had the lunch table. No, we had the lunch table in high school. Like we had the med right now. You remember the med? Yeah.
Yo, you know how
The
many
med-
samples I stole from the med?
Listen, there's still. I don't want to incriminate myself because it's probably still pending cases. Remember the Otis Meyer cookies
Yo,
for $1?
Detective Santiago still looking for you, right?
looking for a jaywalking ass.
Bro, my method to steal the Snapples.
Yo,
Bro,
you're
was
wildin'.
classic, bro. I used to wait till all y'all niggas that had money walked up in there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
And it was a crowd.
big ass crowd.
Just walk out.
I used to like, you know what I'm saying? It was like Asian owned at the time.
A or B lunch.
Bro, I used to be like, whoop.
A or B lunch. Which was the busiest for you?
I think it was probably A lunch.
I don't
First
even.
lunch.
I don't even.
So you was making moves at the first lunch? It's crazy. You woke up on timing. Because A lunch was still like 11 o'clock.
Yes.
He was away. It was morning time.
Yes.
He was
Yes.
wilding before it was really lunchtime. You wanted to Snapple that bad?
No, I mean, that was around. Okay, I was a freshman 2007. I graduated 2011.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Remember, the housing crisis happened in 2008.
Okay.
This was actually one of the conversations that we had with World Wide Wes too. Now that I think about it,
I don't remember that, but
because
you're gonna have
remember,
to spark my energy.
I remember World Wide Wes, and this is one of the disagreements that I had with him. He was talking about some NBA player used to sleep in the gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to say KD. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
I think it was.
I think it was KD, but he was just essentially saying that like we don't know struggle
Right.
because he slept in the gym.
Yes.
I was like, Mr. West, I'm gonna be very honest with you. You are dead wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're dead wrong. I'm
I
like,
think
bro,
you mentioned you from the Bronx and
Yeah.
I'm just like being from the Bronx doesn't mean that you struggle, but it's just
Nah.
like, remember those T-shirts? I survived the rapture.
Yeah.
Nigga, I survived the 2008 crisis. Like yo, from that, my pops got a second job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember asking for lunch money, and I saw like the look on his face. I'm like, even as a kid, I'm like, I don't want to ask you for money. This is what is putting you through.
Right.
And we didn't know really what it was.
Right.
We were still going through something. Just like if you got kids right now, they not gonna know the storm that we was walking
Facts.
through for them to still be sitting here
Facts.
with a roof over their
Facts.
head.
And when I figured it out, it was crazy, bro. Like essentially with the subprime loans, I believe, essentially those loans and those contracts was tied in to the stock market. Which allowed people. Please don't quote me on this. If I'm wrong about this, I'm wrong about it. I don't know everything.
Yeah,
but it's based on my very spotty memory. But this is the gist of it. 1 month your rent your mortgage could be like $2,000. The next month, if the stock market crashes or whatever,
your rent increases.
$3,000. You see what I'm saying? So based on your job, when you got that initial mortgage, you can no longer afford it now.
Facts.
That's why so many people lost their home.
Yeah.
But from that.
That's like people lose their home,
right?
And you don't know why.
But that's why I started stealing the Snapples and everything. Because it's like.
But I hear you now.
But even as a kid, I'm just like, I don't want to put my father through that. It's like dog, whatever it is, I'll figure it out on my own. And I think that's the reason why I have this mentality now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's not just survival, but it's also what's the best move to make. You see what I'm saying?
So sorry, it's like survival mode.
Yes, but I don't think that survival mode is the best mode because you start doing dumb shit.
That's a fact.
Of course. Like
that's
stealing
a fact.
samples out the med.
That's a fact.
That's
a fact. See, damn, there was so I didn't know that you experienced that. Like I was stealing just because it was an opportunity to steal.
So let's hold on.
I didn't have to steal. You know what I mean?
Let's scratch out the stealing part and let's talk about basically how you see how when we was in high school and us and the boys was coming together to go to your job.
Yeah.
And we coming together, putting our bread together, to hop on a poppy bus, go to Burger King, and we all getting about 5 burgers a piece.
Yeah.
That's like we was in survival mode.
Wait,
but
how
now
much money?
I wouldn't necessarily
do that.
I don't think that was survival. I think that was more so we were being very economical. You know what I mean? We just
survival.
No,
it is. Is it really?
I'm trying to tell you, like some of us probably was just like, I can't go to a crib and somebody making a hot meal for me.
Got you.
But you got your friends with you.
Got you.
So you comfortable and nobody's judging you because we all doing the same thing. But maybe one of us is sitting here like, nah, I really don't got it, but I'm with my peoples and I'm basically going to Bergen County to go get a burger.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Sense.
But don't know why we doing this, but it's happening. Like maybe one of us ain't eat yesterday. So one of us is overeating. And then you throwing up after because you overindulging because
Yeah.
Yo, you know what was another play when I wasn't stealing? The other play was like the people that had like some form of like government assistance or like they come from like a low income housing.
Right.
Bro, when they didn't want their lunch, I'm like, yo, give me a sandwich.
Exactly. Because they don't.
Bro, I was lit. I was lit, yo. I was so lit. I was lit. And you know what's crazy too? It's not like we were struggling, like we didn't have food or anything like that.
Right.
Like to a degree, like this is how you also know that.
But
like,
you want a different. You want something different.
Right.
But that's also like a first world problem because if you really don't got it like that, whatever's
you
in
don't
your
care.
crib is gonna suffice.
And that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? So like we had food in the crib and everything. I was just like,
Right. But that's why I said maybe it was a time where somebody really just was like, yo, it slowed down. I really skipped dinner and have lunch. Or maybe nobody was home that time. So you just in the crib by yourself because your mom or your pops got to work an overnight shift. And you got to make it happen for yourself. You know how to. For me, that's what got me in the kitchen. That's like, if my mom had to work, thank you for working. Like, if my mom had to work,
because that birthed a gift inside of
that
you.
That put me in the kitchen like, all right, I'm about to put my snack together, my lunch together, my breakfast or dinner together because I got siblings, I got cousins, and okay, he made this, he made that. And that's just me putting things together. It could have been a frozen pizza and I make that joint taste like it came from, like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Adding the seasonings to what made me do that. And that's just like, just following suit, but then now I put it into my soul and it's my passion. I'm gonna get in the kitchen. I'm gonna make something taste amazing. It don't matter what it is. You would think I made hamburger helper yesterday, but it ain't hamburger helper. You know what I'm saying? But you get in that box like, oh, that's cool because it's in a box. It was on the shelf. Nah, I put that together by myself. That's like you making these cheesecakes.
I don't care what nobody say. Hamburger helper slaps.
Right.
Slaps.
Right.
You know what's funny? I remember I saw a video that like somebody said that like if a guy makes his girl hamburger helper, she's not gonna eat it. Bro, I remember my cousin. He had the perfect response. He's like, bro, if somebody made me a meal, I'm always gonna appreciate it.
100%, because you put your love, your time, and energy just to make you feel like, yo, I want to feed you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Because there's people that are underappreciated for like, I made you a sandwich. This is all I got in my fridge, but you telling me you hungry? I'm going to put something together. Don't be ungrateful.
Absolutely.
That's like leftovers.
Well, you can be ungrateful. I mean, you could just take it back. I just want to make you another sandwich.
But then you sitting there like, yo, I don't make you another sandwich. Now you're looking at me when you really want that sandwich. What's going to happen?
Nah, you didn't like it the last time. Figure it out.
So, there you go. That's tough. Because you genuinely like, yeah, I don't know really what to make or put together for somebody. So let me try to just do something because it's the kindness of your heart. And you just genuinely just feel like you can make somebody feel comfortable.
Absolutely. Because
sometimes somebody don't want to ask.
It's true.
Not facts.
True.
Sometimes they don't want to ask.
Matt, let me ask you something. Like, Alonga, you got into like how your situation, your circumstance led into your passion for food. Mine with Cheesecake. How did you get into playing the violin? Because I didn't even know you played the violin until, oh my God, within the last maybe 5 years.
Like, you really didn't fuck with me then. That's crazy. No,
but I did not know it. And then
some
I
people
see
that
like
go under the radar, like don't.
Yeah,
like
and
some people could be blonde.
Were you playing in high school?
Yeah, middle school and high school.
Really?
That's legitimately what I was known for.
I mean, there's so much stuff that happened in life that like now my memory is shot, but I just remember within the last 5 years you just blew up.
No, I've been hustling, bro.
Okay.
The same way that me and AJ, we get here, we set all of this stuff up, make sure everything is cool. Bro, I was recording and filming every day after I went viral.
Wow.
Every day. So it takes about 6 hours to do one minute cover. 6 hours. I was doing that every single day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, now, to do this podcast, like, we have to set all of this stuff up and break it down each time we do it. I don't want to do it. But I'm just like, you know what? If I want the results, You got to put in a little bit of work.
Absolutely.
And now I got some help. I got good people around. I'm just like, okay, fine. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're not putting in 100% no more. You're putting in 50, 40.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like you got some help.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, the violin. So the violin, I think it really started to branch off when I was in survival mode, real life survival mode. But it was a social thing.
Okay.
I was raised in like a Christian household, super Christian, non-denominational household.
Same.
Not bad people, but I think there were just certain marks that were missed.
Okay.
As it applies to like how you live your life versus to what you should do in the real world.
Okay.
One of those things was this. My parents didn't really play about like confrontation amongst other peers.
Okay.
Fighting, arguments, getting suspended. Because my mom used to work in the same school that I went to back when I was living in the Bronx.
Okay.
So she ain't play that. You see what I'm saying? So the sentiment, this was so weird.
Yeah.
Because in the South Bronx, my grandmother lived there. So after I was done with school, I used to go over to my grandmother's house. So I remember there was this one time I got into a fight, right? I didn't know no better. I was a kid. Yeah. Right? This is back when my pops was taking me to like Queens all the time, buying like all the rhythm drivens. That's how I got heavy into like all the like soca reggae dance on everything.
Okay. Right.
So he bought a Jamaican flag.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. This is the South Bronx. You know what I'm saying? This is the 90s. So
because that's what the
Blood, Latin
like,
King,
absolutely.
all that. You know what I'm saying? All of that gang culture was heavy over there. I was a kid. I didn't know no better.
So that's the good, but the music and the vibes.
Yeah, but I wore the you know the yellow black.
Oh damn.
Flag.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So
it was how you folded it and all, and you was just outside.
It's not
just
gang affiliated, but
no,
it's
but
like,
you just representing that you from where you from.
But to like kids that were born and raised in like the South Bronx, I know this now. A lot of their older siblings and cousins and family members, they
don't like that.
They're gang affiliated. You know what I'm saying?
And then it's a nationality, a race, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, so like bro, I dad walked in there mad proud to wear my Jamaican flag and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just being a kid.
And it was misinterpreted.
One dude, he was dead mushing me in my face and everything, like going crazy.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what I'm saying? So like pretty much the sentiment amongst my house was just like, especially with my mom working at the school, just like if something happens to you, you come get me.
Yeah.
It was never like, yo, don't let these kids mess with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Take care of business.
Because your mom's wasn't on that type of time. I could agree to that.
I can
like growing up without.
Personally, in hindsight, I don't agree, but I do understand. Okay. That's her workplace. That's how she.
Of course.
That's how she feeds her kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like if
you don't shit where you sleep.
Yeah. So if I'm turning up, that's gonna definitely instantly reflect back on her. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so there was that disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no real line between like, all right, tell me if this happens, but if they start doing this, you take care of your business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just escalated to a very, very bad situation.
Facts.
So back in the day, we used to play suicide. Yeah, I know
that's what's suicide again? That's
with the handball.
Yes.
Yeah. And they
that's the real New York
with the blue ball, the rubber balls. Yeah, facts. Yeah, y'all not catching me.
I'm not going to do that, baby.
Yo, sorry, Bob.
So the dude that was like mushing me in my face and everything, that was like antagonizing me and trying to embarrass me and everything.
Yeah.
After he was done doing that, he went to go play suicide. So when you serve, like essentially your back is to like everybody else that's playing, because you have to throw the ball.
Yep.
Right. So I timed it perfectly. I did some like Super Saiyan Goku. Like I did bung rush them.
Yeah.
So when I hit on my shoulder, I was that mad. I was crying, snot coming out my nose. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan for Bernie Mac.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna tie all of this back together. But I bum rushed him. He went flying like mad far. Everybody was just like, oh. So he tried to fight me, but it's just like he didn't fight me. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess it's just one of them situations. If somebody's willing to do that, I don't think I want that smoke.
Facts.
Anyway, so from that moment of just understanding that there was like a social disconnect on like my inability to like really defend myself and plant myself as an individual, I kind of strayed away from that.
Okay.
So when I moved to Jersey, I kept violin in my like curriculum only because I wasn't a good student academically. I just never cared about it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a way to keep my grades up. And then when I got here into Jersey, I didn't know this either. Everybody here all grew up with each other. Everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody knows everybody. And I'm just the new kid.
That's what I'm saying.
Easy target. You know what I'm saying? I'm the scrawny kid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel you.
I have a different view of things. My demeanor is different, especially at that time. Easy target. So I've always been like I've always been the kid that was like cool enough to hang around the cool circle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm still not cool enough to be one of them.
Got you.
Right.
But I was witty.
Got you.
Because you was able to mesh with the
Good.
cool crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I remember one time I got targeted one time, right? I'm not gonna say this girl's name. She said something crazy to me. I was like, oh, okay, word. I said, that's why you blah 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 blah. Bro. And you ever know how to like in every grade, this is like the most fire chick. She was the baddest chick in 8th grade, 7th grade. Bro, she dead went to the dean and then stitched on me.
Damn.
And then it's just like based on how I was raised. Based on how I was raised, I didn't want to get in trouble. I want to go home and play 2K.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to miss out on that opportunity.
No. Because that's my only time that I got coming out of this hellhole.
Yes. Yeah, because that was your safe space.
Yeah.
That's when you was like, all right, I'm gonna go to school, but when I get home, Matt's not here.
Yeah.
I'm over here with it. I'm in my zen.
Yeah.
That's just zen.
Yes.
So I got called to the office, and then also a Spanish dean.
Okay.
So it was one of those like the Hispanics like stick together kind of thing, but they're not actually saying it. They're like, oh, Mr. Silvera, did you say blah 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 about so and so? And in light of not trying to get in trouble, I said no. Now me. Yes, I said it. Yes,
right.
Yes, I said it. Tell her to watch her mouth, and maybe I won't say it again.
Yeah.
How about that?
But see, look at the tone.
That was aggressive.
No. But that's what
that was aggressive. I got scared.
My fault.
That's all good. Like
it's the meter.
Yes.
That joint went hot. It's like crash.
He had to release it. You know?
But it's like you want to call my mom. Here's her number. 917 blah blah blah. Call her and tell her what I said.
Triggered himself.
Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But what ended up happening was that
that wasn't dealt with, man.
They crashed out. Bro, we been there, bro.
No, so I'm gonna tie it all together now.
You sweating right now. That joint.
Yo, that really bothered him. Yo, he hasn't been able to talk about it.
Yeah, he's just like, yo.
Just get it out, man.
So
get it out.
I'm getting it out.
How that shit make you feel?
Bro, I ain't gonna, bro. That's the reason why I am the way I am right now. You see what I'm saying? So what ended up happening was to kind of get away from all of that stuff. Like during lunch, I didn't eat lunch. I just stayed in the music room. Just
boom, you found it.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I was just playing. I wasn't that good. Yeah. But I knew that we had to perform, and I'm never gonna get on stage and embarrass myself because I've been performing my entire life. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I started doing that, and then eventually, there was like these small little talent shows and everything. So I wasn't like the super popular kid, but when I started doing the talent shows, I started getting mad attention, bro. So I always tell people like money and women kept me.
Yes.
It kept me going, but now it's my career.
Yes.
So that's a perk.
And you can't
but
mix
is that
you're
still,
not mixing it.
Is that still the motivation? Not motivation, but does that still
Inspire.
like the
it's
money,
like it's a part of your
the
drive.
money and
It's
the
a part of your
women, is
wheel.
that still a part of
your wheel.
Or just the attention. Is that still a part of okay.
Well, the attention not so much. I'm telling you, like even like promoters out here in Jersey, they think I'm weird. Bro, it's mad funny. Like I'm gonna tell you after whose event it is. I'll go to this event. I'll DJ, I'll do my thing. I'm going crazy, like yeah, going crazy. Once I'm done, I'm just like I'm like, all right, I'm going home. Y'all gonna
like it's like you putting on this. You just put it on your personality.
But what I'm trying to explain,
it's like you got multiple.
But for me, the currency isn't the attention. The currency is being able to give that vibe.
Exactly.
So once I gave the vibe, I don't need nothing else.
Vibe is your currency.
Yeah.
You hear that word currency?
Yeah.
Is it money currency?
Yeah. So vibe, being able to provide that vibe to all of those people is the currency too. Okay. So once I do that and I do that well, that's all I needed. That's all I need to fill my cup.
Gotcha.
I'm cool. I'm done.
Gotcha.
I don't need nobody on my body. I don't need that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't. But so it's a perk now, but it's not the driving force.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But yes, if you're wondering why I'm so aggressive, it's because of those situations.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense.
That's why I literally think, because high key, if you think about it too, that's also fear-mongering tactics to get me in line. You see what I'm saying? And I wasn't wrong.
It's aligning you after you went through that experience.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to go through experience to get in the line.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
If you don't, just like I told you upstairs when I was like, you could be that genie on the carpet.
Yes.
And then that carpet could
get pulled. Yep.
Right from underneath you.
Yep.
You ain't cruising and grooving no more. You just on like
grooving.
you stop.
Yeah.
So it's either you gonna stay stagnated or you gonna keep it pushing.
Absolutely.
We're gonna jump right back on that carpet.
Yep.
And take that boom.
Yep.
We out.
Mm-hmm.
And just like we were saying, we can't bring everything that we let go back with it, because then that it's gonna take it with you. Can't take it with you.
Honestly, like I mean, you can't to a degree, but I'm really fine with who I am right now.
Of course,
I'm cool with it, bro.
Of course.
Saying, like,
if you feel that way, then that's a good
bro.
thing.
And I say this all the time. The same reason why that people hate me is the same reason why that people love me.
Love me, hate me now, love me later.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You don't gotta love me at all, but it's just like here's the thing. I know I'm being righteous in how I move. It's not malicious. So if you don't like my aggression, or like I wouldn't even call it aggression. It's just tenacity.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yep.
That's just it's competitiveness. It's tenacity. I'm a winner. That's what winners do. That we compete.
Absolutely.
Competing is not like okay, well I guess it's your like no, let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's aggression, but it's not trying to hurt.
I don't even feel like it's
Gotcha.
I feel like it's passion.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
It's passion.
I'm fine with that. You don't
it's
like
not aggression.
Yeah.
It may just be the way you give off your passion.
People don't understand it. They're not trained to understand people that move like me.
Absolutely.
Because most people don't live in a world where they can do that themselves.
Absolutely.
So when they come across somebody like me, they're just like, and that's why I was telling you, like at the gym, like bro, I'm 10 times worse in the gym. But it's like I'm playing ball.
So what do you mean you're in the gym? Like playing basketball or working out?
No, both.
Okay, so
But
you're throwing weights, 15-pound weights at people, and like you get upset and you.
That's a bad rep. No, I'm talking about when I play ball.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
when I play ball, like
we had this conversation.
Yeah. So it's just like
So you could get him.
I didn't tell you, but essentially through and this is a very interesting thing about like masculinity. Like, bro, a lot of these kids they're a lot like more docile.
Yes.
I don't hold it against them.
Yeah.
I'm very aware about the time that we're in.
Yep.
And how things are moving. I'm very aware about it. But it's like I'm playing ball how I play. They think I'm their age.
Yeah.
They're like, Matt, what school you go to? How old are you? I'm like, bro, I'm 32. They're like, you're 32?
And we looked at, because some of them look older than
That's
us,
a
bro.
fact.
These kids look older than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
why we can rock out with them when
Absolutely.
they do come to basketball and stuff like
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, so like, bro, like a lot of these kids now, they're asking me to train them. I'm like, bro, I don't play ball professionally. I was never trained.
You don't have to.
But it's the intensity. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's the intensity put in the right place. I'm gonna be talking crazy. I'm gonna be talking shit. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, that's a good game, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You hit that shot. You hit that shot of my girl.
I've seen you play ball, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You trying to come at me?
I mean,
All right. So we gonna
no.
This is why we need to have. This is why. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I've been saying this shit a lot. I feel like we need to make like a little youth basketball, a little like when you come together and you make them teams.
That'd be dope.
I got a 3-on-3 tournament, so you definitely got to pull up. You're not gonna be on my team. I'm telling you.
That's fine. We can go against each other.
You're gonna get smoked.
You're
gonna get smoked.
You don't believe that. Matter of fact, you know what? You do believe that, but that's not reality.
I know.
I ain't gonna hold you.
So,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Who's your three?
Kev is like a little secret weapon that people ain't really know that. Like he
moves.
knew how to play. Nah, Kev knew.
I
Kev knew how to play ball, bro.
I used to
I play ball every day. You know what they call me in that gym? They get so mad at me. They call me Mr. Fundamentals. You know why?
Why?
I be smoking them basic 1-2 moves.
Yeah.
You're not gonna beat me, bro.
He's he more old school, so he'll do the
Right. I
and
see.
then he'll hit the.
But Matt's been doing that ever. Used to play at Voti with your brother, right?
I'm way better than the Voti days, but yes.
Okay. I still see this. From what I remember, I see the same move. Just a slow ass crossover that you be catching everybody with. I don't know how. But you be catching people. Maybe your game has changed. Maybe you sped it up. But you know, we can get this.
We bringing the camera to the gym.
That's
we bringing
fine.
the camera to the gym. We bringing the camera to the gym.
Definitely. So who will be your three? It will be you. I'm definitely sure you're gonna have your brother on a part of your
My
three.
brother's not on my team, so just bring your 3. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But
I don't really have a 3 in Connecticut.
You don't need to have a 3 in Connecticut.
Okay, that's fine.
Just make it 3.
I'll make a 3.
Sir.
All right, bet.
That's it.
All right.
I would love to see this. I would love to see
Alanga, you play ball too.
I played ball, but I ain't continue playing ball. I went from 4th grade to 8th grade playing
Okay.
ball. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna chat like I'm
Yeah.
nice, but I know the fundamentals.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
the
yeah,
logistics of just playing basketball, but the new day and age basketball right now, like the what you call them? Just if you carrying, you don't even know if this person carried the ball. Like,
Right.
There's new logic behind this basketball thing. It's weird.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of shooters.
Yeah.
We have a lot of shooters.
You know what's crazy? I will say that too. At the gym that I go to, like now the kids in high school, they are way more skilled than we were in high school.
Yeah.
Because the game changed.
Right. Yes.
But you know what's funny? They still can't beat me. It's competitiveness and heart.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's why they always laugh and get mad. You're not going to beat me.
Absolutely.
That's like when you see like the old dudes that really could ball out, they will bust some moves that you never seen before, and you're like, I can't.
I was ready to press.
Nah, I already know what you was gonna say. That's why I caught myself because I already know what you thought I was gonna say.
Y'all are quick. I'm still trying to.
That transition. Call me a DJ. That transition was crazy, but they won't understand your logic when you playing ball because you're like your mentality is more mature. Right. They're on like he just want to cross me over and do some tricks and you know what I mean, switch delay me and all of those things.
Right.
Like, I feel like the different mindsets of playing basketball, it is a chessboard.
And that's one thing I always tell them too. They're like, how are your moves so effective? I tell them that I got heart, I'm competitive, and you're not smarter than me. You're just not. You may be faster than me. You may have youth on your side, but the tools that I have, I know how to use them against you.
Absolutely.
Isn't it very like IQ based?
Yes,
like,
it's
absolutely.
So although I might be autistic a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I can still play some ball. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Right.
So you are on the spectrum.
I don't know. I have a theory on it. My mom did get me evaluated. I remember back in like middle school too. I remember I had a teacher that was trying to put me in special ed. Anyway, I'm just saying, yo, fuck her, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what it was, I was never a dumb kid. When I moved out to Jersey, I was just extremely nervous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the nerves is what always got to me.
Absolutely.
It wasn't that I couldn't read. It wasn't that I couldn't articulate myself. It wasn't that I couldn't think. This teacher just did not have the patience to deal with somebody that was nervous.
Yes. Patience is a lot.
You know what I'm
saying? Yes.
But I do think this, like, you know, from being evaluated back in the day when I was way younger, like my mom was telling me that like all the people that evaluated me always wanted to work with me. They're like, yo, he's mad smart. He's very intelligent. So I told her, I'm like, yo, if I am autistic, because I told her that her family genes ain't the best.
Damn.
They have no business breeding. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, I was just saying, like, if I am autistic, I think that you can be autistic and be very smart.
Yes.
You can high key kind of like go over the test.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
High key.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I said if that is the case, it might have been that.
I see what you're saying. You think you can manipulate that test?
Yeah.
Got you.
It's just like, okay, you ever seen like people that pass like lie detector tests? They take like anti-anxiety stuff. So pretty much it prevents them from sweating because remember they put like perspiration things on your finger and they check your heart rate. So if you're using pills to like calm you down and to keep you like artificially calm, no matter what they ask you, whether you know it's true or not, you will still pass that test.
Wow.
It's the same concept. You know what I'm saying? So instead of me taking like an anti-anxiety or whatever, I was just naturally smart.
You know how to function.
But I'm a little DTD. On the low.
I wouldn't call it
DTD.
that. Yeah, it's just,
I'm from the Bronx, sir.
That is a lot of special people came out of the Bronx.
Yeah.
Special ed people? Yeah.
Not special ed. I'm just meaning like very unique,
and I'm one of them.
very unique, intuitive, talented people came out of the Bronx.
Really, and I just hard not to get canceled, huh?
No. Because I'm just saying because I just feel like listen, like I feel like I'm the same way, and sometimes we're really not put in environments where we're able to thrive. Right. It's like I forgot the quote.
You don't thrive in jail.
Why not?
You could thrive in jail.
You don't.
I probably wouldn't.
Maybe throw shoelaces. I
see what you're saying. I see where you going, but
I just feel like with the gifts and the natural inclinations that we have, sometimes our parents don't even realize where they're able to cultivate an environment or provide us the resources for us to succeed in that lane, or we're just put in a system that does not feed that. And I feel like I was the same way as you, very highly intelligent, but my parents didn't know how to advocate. Like, you know, my parents.
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like there's the quote, I think it was by Dr. Seuss, when you judge a fish's ability to climb a tree, you know what I mean?
It'll always fail.
It will always fail. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, you know, most of us were put in environments that we couldn't really we couldn't
adapt
to,
I do believe to a degree it's really not your parents' fault. It still comes down to you, and I'm gonna tell you this too. I think that's another.
It's not blame, but
yeah,
like,
and
I see where he's trying to.
But in second grade, when you have a gift, you know, they used to have those schools where for gifted
but I feel like they would try to hide it or put a shun upon it. Like, nah, that's not really gifting. And there's certain people that really don't know how to believe in that gift,
right?
And the person can really be that manipulative that they could sway your parent.
That
get them to really like, come on, we'll get this kid, like, and you don't know what they've gone through mentally where it shifted their mindset, like, nah,
gotcha,
I can't handle this. So I believe you guys. So you could be a believer to certain things, and then it's like your discernment. It's your discernment.
Got it.
You know,
got it.
Salt look like sugar too. So it's your discernment. For sure. I feel maybe, you know, what you're saying, because he's saying it's not your parents' fault, it's yours. But then again,
well, I'm saying ultimately the solution is not up to your parents. Once you identify the problem, it is ultimately up to you, not your parents, to fix it. And I think that's another reason why the aggression for me is so heavy, is because I know that it's my responsibility. It's up to me. So if I allow other people to put me in that mind frame of being a victim, I will ultimately get nowhere.
Like that
love that.
So it's like,
you see what I'm saying? But people who subscribe to it consciously or unconsciously, it's foreign to them to see somebody behave and talk like I do.
Yes.
It's very foreign.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so like heavily shunned. But I'm just like, you know what? If you don't understand, it wasn't for you to understand.
Absolutely.
That's not a bad thing. But it's just like, if you don't understand it, don't try to change it. Because I'm not trying to change you.
Facts.
Just stay out the way.
Facts.
Stay out the way.
Facts.
You live in your world of 9 to 5. I live in my world of 24 hour to 24 hour. It's all day. Got to make decisions all day. There is no safety net. You got to figure it out. You see what I'm saying? So why would I take advice from you? Respectfully.
Absolutely.
Anyway, guys, that you know what I'm saying? That is our Give Us a Minute episode. Like I said, I am Matt the Violinist. This is
Chef Alonge.
Kevin Coolray.
I'm saying we're going to catch you guys
Cheesecake
later. Thank you guys for
himself.
tuning in.
Yes,
Till
sir.
next time.
Yes, sir.
Boop.
We off that. That was dope.
Dope.
Good shit.